Hi, I'm Gail Becker, Chair of Canada and Latin America for Edelman. Trust in business, NGOs, and media is significantly higher in regions of Latin America than it is in other parts of the world. When compared to the global numbers, Latin America, as indicated by our findings in Brazil and Mexico, has significantly higher trust in all institutions except one: government. Trust in business continues to stay significantly strong in Mexico and in Brazil, and both can be categorized as optimists. People in both countries continue to credit business with improved standards of living and the benefits business brings to a growing economy. In the case of Brazil, otherwise known as the B and the BRIC countries, opinion elites really recognize the importance of business to create the Brazil of the future. Another sign of that optimism is trust in banks. In many other parts of the world, trust in banks has fallen dramatically over the years. But in places like Brazil and Mexico, that trust has only fallen just a little bit. If you take a look at some of the trends, what you see over time is that in Mexico, trust in business and NGOs is high and is converging, really making that potential for partnership for societal good. What you see in Brazil, however, is that trust in business and NGOs is high, but it's diverging. Trust in NGOs has slipped a little bit, giving business even more scope to lead. In both countries, trust in government is low, and making it really challenging but necessary to build long-term relationships and growth-friendly policies for the two to partner on. There is also recognition by the two-thirds of elites in both countries that we have moved from a shareholder society to a stakeholder society, where trust and transparency are not just needed, but it's wanted. It's not just about high profits and high-quality goods and services anymore. Both countries have high trust in all the industries compared to the rest of the world, but that's particularly true in industries like energy, like pharmaceuticals, even in entertainment. Trust in the media remains relatively stable in the Latin America countries and far higher than last year and compared to the rest of the world. In fact, trust in the media in Mexico is 20 points higher than it is in the U.S. This high level of trust in media perhaps can be correlated to the decline of trust in government. As trust in government declines, many people look to the media as serving in the honest broker role. And for the first time, we asked about trust in companies headquartered in Brazil. And what we found there was very interesting. We found that Brazil was among the least trusted headquarter countries of origin, along with the other BRIC countries. As a relatively new player on the global stage and as an export country with impressive new multinationals, Brazil really needs to raise its credibility as a country origin of headquarters. In other words, it's a perfect opportunity for business and government to partner to promote Brazil and the Brazilian multinational companies. While Mexico and Brazil represent some of the highest trust in business that we found anywhere in the globe, Brazil may be less indicative of what we found in the region and more in line with what we found in the BRIC countries overall. Having said that, what they all share is a recognition in the importance of transparency and what it takes to build trust through reputation.